Hey guys, hello. Guys, thank you for coming and joining us this evening. I'm really grateful for your time and I got some really good stuff. I just want to give maybe an extra 2 minutes to give a few more people a little time to log on. And let me see who is here. David is here, Louis is here, Mark is here, Nicole, hi. Guys, feel free as I am going through to ask questions in the chat box. I'm going to be going through a lot of stuff. I'm going to be sharing a lot of information today. So have your pens and paper ready. I would also recommend you have your cameras ready because you might just want to snap a picture of, I'm going to share some of my ads and I'm going to share some of the things that I use personally that deliver success for me. And probably the fastest way is going to be snap a picture. And thank you guys for showing up on time, right? Early is on time. That's the way of a warrior. Early is on time. And in just a minute, we will get started. And just give it a minute. You guys like the pictures? See the pictures? You guys could chat in there, put a little thumbs up if you like the picture. You can put yes. My daughter did that one. My daughter's the artist. This is my conference room in here. And I support the family. All right. I love her artwork. Anyways. Okay, guys, I'm about to get started. Thank you guys for coming in and joining today. Thank you all for showing up tonight. The fact that you showed up tonight, it's a testament to your commitment to your success. And it shows that you know, feel, and see that maybe there's a possibility of you getting from where you want to get to, from where you are to where you want to get to. So again, I commend you for taking the time, and I promise that I will deliver value for these few minutes that we will be spending together. So again, my name is Martin Perdomo. I go by the Elite Strategist, and welcome to this webinar on how to invest in real estate. Do me a favor. I just want to know you're there. Just type in the word yes. Let me know that you're there. Give me something. Give me some energy. Let me know you're there. Type something. Let me know you are there. That something that there's life on the other side of this screen. All right, guys. Since we're spending the next few minutes together, there you are, Letitia. Hi, Letitia. That's right. Yes, awesome. Thank you, Letitia. Since we're spending the next few minutes together, I'd like to tell you a little bit about me. I hope that's okay. Hey, Mark. Thank you, Mark. And I want to share a little bit about me so you guys can know who I am and where I come from. I first fell in love with real estate at the age of 16. My family and I fell through some hard times. And during that time, I was sleeping in trains in New York City and rooftops and parks. And my love for real estate came out of necessity. It came out of the sleeping in the streets, sleeping in a train, sleeping in a beach in Rockaway Beach. I remember those nights. And I had an external struggle. And my external struggle, I remember standing in New York City, looking at these buildings and saying to myself, I'd love to have one of these buildings. One day I'm going to own one of these buildings. But my external struggle was that I felt that investors didn't look like me. The people that owned those buildings didn't look the way I looked. And that was my mental block and my external struggle. But and then my mental block, I had a story in my head, and that story was that I'm not good enough. And maybe some of you can relate to that. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I don't have enough money, or I didn't have any money. I was sleeping in the streets, right? But I overcame those struggles, and I bought my first investment property in 2007. My wife and I bought our first house I was 21 when I bought my first house. But in 2007, I overcame those mental hurdles, and I went for it, and I bought my first investment property. And I hit a wall, and the wall that I hit was I didn't know what I was doing. I bought very high, and that property was underwater. 2007, Yeah, those of you that remember, if you're not old enough to remember to have lived through that time, 2007 was a tough time. Uh, the properties were at their peak, and I bought a duplex at that time, and I was underwater. And I had an epiphany, and I realized that, and by the way, I was playing Mr. Landlord, so I was fixing everything. I was getting the calls, I was doing the leases, I was dealing with everything. And I had an epiphany, and that epiphany was, hey, if other guys are doing it and they're not doing all of this stuff and dealing with all this nonsense that I'm dealing with, and there's nothing wrong with playing Mr. Landlord, it's not for me. And my epiphany was, if they're doing it, how can I do it? And I got a coach, I got a mentor, I got a role model. I decided to get educated. And I created systems from my coaches and my mentors and the education I got. I do a lot of seminars and a lot of workshops. I go to a lot of those. And I decided to invest in myself and learn. And I created my system. My biggest achievement, guys, is that my portfolio of real estate owned, I bought them at an average of 40% discount. And that's or more, 40% or more. When I'm buying a flip, I usually get a higher discount, or I negotiate really, really good deals. And I'm going to talk about negotiating really, really good deals in a bit. I hope if you want to know how to negotiate really, really good deals, do me a favor, just type in yes in that box. I want to know you're there. Please, just give me some of your energy. And through all this, I had a transformation. And that transformation that I had a mindset shift, a mindset change. And that mindset shift was, I decided to look at real estate as a business, not as a glorified job like what I had. Okay. Thank you, Leticia. I like the smiley face. Or is that a smiley face? Yes, it is. Thank you, Mark. And so I had a transformation. I trained myself. I decided to look at money totally different now. I look at money as a vehicle, as a tool. And that's a mindset shift, right? I look at money and real estate totally different. I'm the asset manager. The asset doesn't manage me, right? And I got put people in place to manage the assets, and I manage them. That's a whole mindset, guys. Take note of that, all right? That's the difference between a business owner and a business operator, okay? A business operator is all it is a glorified job, glorified job. A business owner is where the wealthy people are. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me just, this thing is, I'm getting a little thing there on my thing. So how to invest in real estate with no money. Let's get into it. Come on now. Let me give it to you. I'm about to give it to you. So the first thing I want to talk to is I want to talk about the easiest and the fastest way you can get into real estate investing with little to no money down. Who wants to know how to do that? Just give me a thumbs up in that chat box. Come on. Give me something. You want to know how to do that? Just give me a thumbs up. Give me a yes. Give me something. The first thing is wholesaling. That's right, Vanetta. Wholesaling, okay? There's something called wholesaling and assignment of contract. Wholesaling and assignment of contract, and let me see if I could go here. What is wholesaling and assignment of contract? Wholesaling and an assignment of contract is simply you as the wholesaler, okay, find a motivated seller and you get that property, you negotiate a price with that motivated seller, you get it under contract for, I'm going to use round numbers, let's say for $10,000, right? So I have an agreement with this person. Yes, I'm going to buy your house for $10,000. And then I turn around and I sell my rights to that contract. Listen to me carefully. You're not selling a house. You have to be a licensed real estate agent to sell houses. You're not selling a house. You are selling your rights to that piece of paper. You are not selling a house. And then I turn around, that contract I did with that seller, I'm turning around and I'm going to send it to an investor that's either going to A, flip it, or B, fix it and hold it and rent it. Okay, so what am I going to charge for my rights to that contract? I'm going to charge $5. The average wholesale fee in the US is between $3,500 to $7,500 for that. Is that good or good, guys? Come on, that's good or good. I found the motive, and I'm gonna show you how to find the motivated seller. So just hang in there with me. I found the motivated seller. I got a great deal. I got it under contract. I took that contract. I have a group of investors that are lining out the door for good deals because they're flippers, they're cash buyers, and I'm going to sell them that contract for $5,000. Okay, now that contract, they're all in for $15,000, right? So the $10,000 for the buyer, for the seller, $5,000 for me. And now let's say they got to invest $20,000, right, to fix it. So that's 15 and 20 is 35. They're all in 35,000. But that house is now worth, after it's fixed, it's worth 100,000, guys. So now they have 35,000. They have $65,000 in equity. So they could do what they choose with that property. They can fix it and flip it, put it on the market for retail and flip it. Guys, I'm giving you the inside secrets here now. They can put it on the market, fix it and flip it, or they can take it, fix it, and rent it and cash flow. Okay, now there's a bunch of other strategies in between there, but I don't have enough time to go into it. I want to give you the stuff that you can go tomorrow, because I want you to go tomorrow and get a deal. Okay, that's what I want. I want value for you. I want you to go tomorrow and get a deal. All right. If you made $5,000 over the next 30 days, would that be impactful to your life? Probably yes. Yes or yes, right? If I can show you how to make 60,000, just how I just showed you right now with that example. By the way, those examples are 100% real. I'm going to share some of the deals I've done when I get to the financing stuff. And if I can show you how to make an extra $50,000 a year, $50,000 a year, part-time on the weekends, just spending a couple of hours a night and in the mornings, okay, and attending a couple of real estate investors meeting, all right, because you want to be around the energy. If I could show you how to do that, will that change your life? It most certainly will change most Americans' life, I'll tell you that much, okay? So how to get started with wholesaling. Who wants to know how to get started with wholesaling? How to get your first deal? How to find those motivated buyers, those motivated sellers, those distressed sellers that want to sell you those properties? Just give me a thumbs up. I got 12 people in this chat room. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a yes. Give me a something so I know that you want this stuff. Okay, so the first thing is you are going to get, yes, Vanetta, that's right. I'm going to give it to you, girl. The first thing is, and I'm going to share my screen with you in just a moment, so please bear with me. You are going to sign up for a, let me go here and share. And I am sharing my, this is what I'm sharing. Yeah, this is what I'm sharing. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. Okay, so the first thing is, you're going to sign up for a Google number. That's free. Okay, guys, you're going to go to Google. You're going to get a Gmail account. You're going to get a Gmail account. You're going to create a Gmail account just for your real estate investment business. That's free, right? Free 99. That's right, baby. I love free 99. You're going to get a Gmail for real estate investing. Then you're going to get a Google phone number. Okay, once you get a Gmail, just Google it. How to get a Google phone number. You're going to go to Google phone number. That Google phone number is going to get transferred your calls to your cell phone number. So far, $0, right, guys? Nada, zip. Then you're going to go to Craigslist. And you're going to, Craigslist, getting a Craigslist account is also free 99. You're going to go to Craigslist and you're going to open up a Craigslist account. Okay, and once you post on, once you get a Craigslist account, you're going to post an ad on Craigslist. And I am about to show you the ads that I post. And I'm also going to take you to my email so I can also show you. I'm going to stop sharing this for a minute so I can show you the results I get. But before I do that, let me tell you how to get set up on Craigslist. What you want to ultimately do is you want to set up a Craigslist account. When you set up a Craigslist account, all of your posts stay there, so you're not reposting. All you're doing is renewing. Okay, so you want to go to Craigslist. Okay, here's where you're going to post on Craigslist. You're going to go to Craigslist. You're going to pick your city. So for instance, for me, let me just do it here so I can show you. Hold up one second. Okay, let me share. I want to share my desktop. There you go. Share my desktop. Sorry, I want to share my desktop with you so you guys can see my desktop. So you want to go to Craigslist. Once you go to Craigslist, let me open up my Craigslist here. Give me a second. I'm going to open up Craigslist. I hope I have it saved here. This is important. Okay. Because this is where the money is. Okay. I've actually met some of you. Oh, what the hell is that? I've met some of you through Craigslist. Poconos. Here we go. Okay, my account. See my account? Oh, yeah, that's it. Let me log in. That's it. So, okay, I'm logging into my account. And here we are, guys. Look, no nonsense. I'm going to renew one right now. We buy houses cash. Okay, there's one of my ads right there. Boom. I will buy your house cash. Take a picture of that. Take a picture of that real quick. I will buy your house cash. That's the picture. I'll buy your house cash anywhere, any condition. Call now, and that's a marketing number I have. Okay, so you're gonna go to Craigslist. Hold up, and let me show you where you're gonna post. You're gonna go to real estate for sale. Okay, you're gonna go to real estate for sale. You're gonna go to picture. You're gonna go to. By the way, you find deals here too, and I'm gonna show you how to find deals here too. You go to post. You go to for sale by owner. Okay, for sale by owner. Sorry, you go to real estate for sale. Sorry. You go to housing offered. You go to housing offered. You go to real estate by owner, and boom, you start writing your ad right there. I'm about to share the ad with you. Here's an ad. Okay. Take a picture of this ad. We buy houses cash. Wholesaling ad. We buy houses cash. I will buy your house cash anywhere in any condition. I close fast. Call now and get a quick offer. Call Martin. There's my number. You're going to put your Google number. That Google number you're getting, that's what you're going to put here. Okay. Now, here's what's going to happen, guys. I'm going to get out of this. Real life deals. Okay. I want to see you guys. Can I see you guys? I don't see the chat thing here, but okay. Hold up one second. Okay, here we go. This was, I don't know, what date was this? Check this out, guys. This is a response from one of my ads. I am selling my Pocono house in Indian Mountain Lakes. I have owned it for 15 years. It has been a great rental, grossing an average of $35,000 per year. Okay. I've been using HomeAway.com and it works great. I'm asking $149. I'm offering a $15,000 credit for a new septic system. Please contact me for information. I have not even contacted this guy. I haven't had time. I have more deals right now in my pipeline that I can handle. Look at this deal. You guys want a lead? There's a lead. Take a picture real quick. That's freebie for you guys. Whoever gets to it first, if there's a number there, I don't know if there's a number there. It's yours. I'm going to show you another one. Okay. Look at this one. Vacant house and desperate. So this is a ghost ad. And this is for cash buyers. And I'm going to get into that in a moment. And let me go back to here. Okay. So you guys saw that. Did you guys like that? First of all, are you guys finding value so far? Give me a thumbs up in that box, please. Put yes. Give me something. Do you like what I just showed you? Do you find value in what I just showed you? All right. Is that good stuff or good stuff? Yes. Awesome. Good. Because I'm about to give you even more. So now, what do you do? What do you do when those people email you? So now that person emailed me, right? That person emailed me. So now my job is to email them back or make a call and say, hey, yes, you called or you have this house for sale and there's a questionnaire you ask, or to have a questionnaire, have a system, you ask a bunch of questions. You ask them, what are you asking for? What do you want? What's the condition? A bunch of questions you ask them, and boom, now you have a deal. You go, you evaluate the property, you get it on the contract, and now you bring it to me because I'm a cash buyer. So you send it right to me. I'm your first cash buyer right here. You send it right to me. You say, Martin, I got this deal. This is what it's worth. This is what I want for this contract. And boom, you close in a week, 10 days, and there you make yourself 5, 6, 7, 10, whatever wholesale fee you're charging. Good or good, guys? Come on now. Now, where to post on Craigslist? You want to go to whatever city you're in, whatever city you're marketing in, right? So if you're in Stroudsburg, for instance, for me, I'm in Stroudsburg, East Stroudsburg. If you're in Scranton, you want to put Scranton. Whatever area you're in. If you're in Brooklyn, New York, you want to put Brooklyn, New York. How many times to post? So you want to post at least 4 to 5 times a week. Guys, it's going to take a little time, but I promise you that the leads will start coming in. People will start calling you and hitting you up that they have deals. You just saw one. I just showed you one. I'm going to show you more in a moment. I'm going to show you more because I'm going to show you my ghost ads next. I'm going to show you what I do with my ghost ads, okay? And now you have this deal. You have this great deal. What do you do with it, right? Who do you take it to? Maybe you're new and you don't have a cash buyers list, right? By the way, I'm your first cash buyer. You can send me an email if you want with any of your deals. I'll tell you right now, skilledpropertyfinders.com. For me to do a flip, it has to be $40,000 or more net profit. And I am looking for multifamilies to buy and hold. So I want anything 10 units or bigger to buy and hold. So if you find that, I just gave you some nuggets. So you're going to find deals, all right? I want you to send them to me first. I'm your cash buyer. Okay, great. Here we go. So how do you find people like me? How do you find investors? First things first, the first place you find investors is you join your local REIA clubs. We meet once a month. So I host one here in Stroudsburg. We had a meeting. We meet the fourth Wednesday of every month. We had a meeting last night, and it was awesome. I bring in guest speakers. I bring private money lenders. I bring hard money lenders. I bring bankers. We bring contractors. I mean, it's a great group. It's just a great place to network, and it's the best place to find cash buyers. So go to meetup.com, find the nearest real estate investment group near you, and find out when they meet and get your butt in there. Get in there. Start talking to those guys. That's one way. The next way is you go to Craigslist, and now let me share this with you. Okay. You are going to go to Craigslist. Give me a second. Okay, so you're going to go to Craigslist, just how you did before. You're going to build your cash buyers list. Go to Craigslist. You're going to pick your city. So now you have a deal, or you're marketing to get houses in a particular city. So I buy houses cash, right, in a particular city. Now, in that same city, you're going to say, you're going to put an ad saying that you have a house. And I'm going to show you, because here's how you're going to build the cash buyers list. Who wants that? Come on. Who wants to have a few cash buyers, but before you get the actual deal already lined up, ready for you? That's right, baby. That's right, David. So I'm going to give you the hack right now how to do that. Okay. And here's how you do that. So you're going to put a ghost ad. You're going to go to Craigslist.org. You're going to go to your city. You're going to go to real estate for sale. Same exact thing. For sale by owner, housing offered, for sale by, and then click on real estate by owner and post there. And here's what you're going to post. I'm going to give you a nugget. Here's the gold. Here's some gold. Best time to post this, I have found. Take a picture of this, by the way. It says, my name is Martin. This is exactly what I write word for word. I literally copied and pasted. My name is Martin. I wholesale properties for 70% loan to value minus rehab cost. I wholesale properties in an area like Monroe County, Stroudsburg, East Stroudsburg, right? You're going to put your city in there. If you're interested, please call, text, or email me. And then Martin and my phone number. There's reasons why I put 70% loan to value minus rehab costs. There's not enough time here for me to explain all of that tonight, but just trust me, this is what you want to write because This is the number that we investors, we call this a 70% rule. This is the number that an investor is looking at when they're going out to get a hard money loan. This is a 70% rule. Take a picture of this. This is what you're going to post. I actually will be teaching exactly why this is done this way at my workshop, okay, at my 2-day event. So here's another one, all right? I'm desperate. So now I'm a cash buyer, and I'm reading this. I'm looking through Craigslist, and I'm reading this. And this says, and you posted this, and this says, desperate and motivated. I need to get rid of this house ASAP. ASAP could be a great fix and flip or possible rental. You're speaking my language right there. You're speaking right to the investor. Property needs paint inside and out, new flooring, kitchen, bathroom remodels. There's most likely mold in the basement. Please call me for details. No realtors or agents. Cash. Here's a key, guys. Here's a key. Oopsie. What did I do? Cash buyers only. Martin and my phone, my Google number. Is that good or good, guys? Okay. I know that's good. All right. Just give me a thumbs up. I want to know you're there. I want to know that you are finding value in this stuff, because this stuff is gold. It's golden nuggets. Okay. So before I go to the next subject, do you have any questions for me on this? I literally just gave you my ads, okay? I gave you my ads. Okay, so now we're gonna go into some creative finance strategies. I wanna make sure I'm doing good on time here. Creative finance strategies. So last night I talked about some of these at my, what times to post? Okay, what times to post? That's a great question. It doesn't matter. I usually like to post in the mornings. I have a ritual, so we'll get into rituals later when we talk about mindset later in the webinar. But I have a little ritual that I do every morning. But preferably, if you have a full-time job, post in the morning. Get in the habit of doing it every day at a particular time, so this way you don't forget. I hope that answers your question, Sarah. Post in the morning, post at night. I would post at least twice a day. I will caution you, though. You don't want to overpost, because then Craigslist will flag you. Craigslist will flag you, and when Craigslist flag you, all of a sudden everything you throw up there gets flagged. I want to show you something else I have on my desktop here before I move into finance strategy. So these are some of the things. Okay, so here's something I had created. I will buy your house cash. Take a picture of that. If you're there, take a picture of that. Okay, we will buy your house cash near foreclosure, divorce, moving, new home, boom, boom, boom. Take a picture of that. That's gold. I also have, I wanted to show you something else here. Oh, when you're posting your ghost ads on Craigslist that you buy ugly homes or I buy houses cash, I keep some of these on my desktop, as you see. You want to go to Google and you want to download ugly houses. Just put them in, and that's the house you're going to put there. You're going to put ghost houses. So when you put your desperate, motivated seller, you don't want to put a picture. Don't put a picture, because I'm going to tell you what you do when they call you. Okay? When the cash buyer now calls you and they say, or they email you and they say, oh, I'm calling about that house that you put on, hold up, because I'm trying to figure out how to get back to you guys. I'm calling about that house that you put on, try later. Sorry. I'm calling about that house you put on Craigslist. You're going to say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That house just sold. Okay, this is where the gold is right here, right? Because this is how you're going to build your cash value. My goodness, I just got rid of that house. We just sold it to another buyer. It went just like that. However, I got a few questions for you, because I get houses just like that. I get houses just like that all the time. Are you a cash buyer? And you go into the questions. What do you need? What are you looking for? What areas are you buying? And boom, you are starting to build your cash buyers list. Guys, is that good stuff or what? Come on, good or good? Yes or yes? I know it is, right? Good. All right, so that's how you start building your cash buyers list. So here are some. I just want to show you some actual emails from cash buyers from those ghost ads. This is my email, my real email, right? So here's one, vacant and desperate. This guy said, please send me the address. Okay. Okay. So you're seeing that this stuff works. Another one that responded to my, this is in East Stroudsburg. Okay. Poconos, Craigslist. Please send me info on your home and where it's located, price, how many bedrooms, what development. Thanks. This guy right here, by his language, I know he's a real investor. Okay. Watch this one. I have another one. Let's go to, let's go to, I just had it here. Let's look at this one. SNS. Can click the link. This rent. Oh, look at this one. Click on the link. This is a rental, but I'm willing to sell. See this? I mean, this stuff works. You will find deals. Look at this one. I want a fourplex. What did I tell you guys? I want something large, right? So I put it on Craigslist. I said, I want a fourplex or larger. He says, call 570. There's his number. I have several income producing properties. 2 of them are quads. Boom. Haven't even gotten around to calling that guy. But you see, another one. I mean, we can keep going. I can keep going. What kind of work does it need? This is another investor. I can keep going in my email and keep showing you stuff all day long here. So let me get back to here. Hold up one second. No, not this. Give me a second. I want to bring you here and stop sharing. Here we go. Okay, perfect. All right. So now I want to talk to you about creative finance strategies. Are there any questions here so far? Yes, thank you. Lachey. I know it's just really good stuff. It's really powerful stuff. This stuff can really make you some money. You'll start building a cash buyers list. And let me tell you, like, you're probably wondering, I flip, guys. So I flip, I buy, fix and hold, and I buy, fix and flip, and I also wholesale. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Here's my advice to you. It doesn't matter what you're doing and what strategy you're doing. You should always be building a cash buyers list. I'm going to repeat that. Write it down. Write it in stone. You should always be building a cash buyers list, because not every deal that you find you either can do at that moment because you have other things going on, or meet your qualification. And if it doesn't meet my qualification, it might meet someone else's qualification. Therefore, I'm going to wholesale that property. You should always have an ongoing, breathing, living cash buyers list. Always. All right, guys? And all right, so let's go into creative finance strategies. I love this because I just love the negotiation process. Love the negotiation process. So my favorite strategy is seller finance option. I love this. Seller finance simply means that I find a motivated seller. So you remember that seller you found on Craigslist? And I went to him or her. Watch this, guys. Imagine that you find a motivated seller. You go into that person's, you meet with that person, you look at the house, you do a great job at finding out what's going on. It's a divorce, or they're overextended, whatever the situation is. And you decide you are such a great negotiator that you ask, hey, I know you don't owe anything on this house. Would you be willing to seller finance? Meaning, would you be willing to hold some paper is what we call it. And if they say yes, you have struck gold, my friend. All you have to do now is negotiate a price. You have now control of the property. And now, guess what you do? You got A, you can keep that property as a rental, or B, you can go and sell everything you've created within that contract with that seller finance agreement. And you will have investors lining up the door wanting to take that property because they're leveraged. They don't have to use their own money, or very little of their own money. They may have to put a couple $1,000 down to take control of this property. And is that good or good, ladies and gentlemen? I know that's awesome stuff because I do it all the time. Let me share a quick story I had. Quick situation I had on a flip. I went into a guy, he had this property. He actually responded from one of my ads, one of my bandit signs. And that's a whole other strategy when you come to my 2-day my 2-day workshop. If you decide to spend 2 days with me, I'm going to teach you all these strategies. He called me up. He says, I bought this house for $25,000. Check this out, guys. He bought this house for $25,000 at an auction, and he was going to fix it himself. But here's the mistake he made. He used the last $25,000 that he had to his name, and he didn't have a really high-paying job. Therefore, he thought he was going to fix it a little bit at a time, and then the taxes started eating him up. Heating the place started killing him, the insurance, all of that. So now he was way over his head. I negotiated with the guy. He actually sat right here in my conference room, negotiated with the guy. I said, I'm going to give you $5,000, guys. Listen to what I said, guys. I'm going to give you $5,000. I'm going to offer you $20,000 for the house. And then the other $15,000, I'm not going to give it to you until I flip the house. He was so motivated, ladies and gentlemen. He said yes. Yes. And I actually spoke to the guy about 3 days ago, and he's still thanking me to this day for bailing him out. So not only am I making money, did I score a great deal, but to this day, he still thanks me for doing what I said I was going to do and getting him out of that situation. So listen, guys, you're doing something great. You're helping people get out of their situations, and you're making money, right? I took that house, I fixed it. Bought it for $5,000. Literally, that's what I paid for the house. I fixed it. I flipped it. Okay. We netted about $68,000 in that property. And when I sold the house, I immediately, the day of the closing, I called him and I took him his check, because my word is my bond. Integrity is everything. Okay. How you do anything is how you do everything. So that's option one, seller finance. Option two is partnering with the seller. Okay. Partnering with the seller. I just gave you an example of that. Partnering with the seller on a flip or a buy and hold and refinance a property. So what does that mean? I could tell the seller, listen, I'm going to buy this from you. Let me take control of the property. Let's do a quick claim deed, which is the next one over, quick claim deed. You're really motivated. This is a problem for you. I know this is a headache. Here's how you know when someone's motivated. Write this down, guys. Here's the language you're going to hear when someone is desperate and motivated to sell. They're going to say things like, this is a headache. I hate this thing here. The taxes are eating me up. Guys, write this down. These are cues. I can't afford to fix it anymore. I don't live here. I live out of state. The tenants are driving me crazy. I'm tired of fixing toilets. These are the people that are going to be motivated and you're going to make a deal with. Okay, by the way, you guys like my avocado shirt? Just give me a thumbs up, guys. Give me something in there. Let me know you're there. I want to feel your energy, guys. Come on, say yes or no or whatever. So yes, partnering up with the seller. Thank you, Eric. Partnering up with the seller. You want to partner up with the seller. That's a great strategy, because now the seller feels motivated. Here, check this out. Watch this one. I just love you guys. I just want to give it to you guys. I want to give it all to you guys. Check this one. So you find a seller. So you put your ad. You found a seller. He doesn't have a mortgage, and you say, hey man, listen, you have this house. Let me take it over. Let's do a quick claim deed. That means you just do it comes over to your name. You do an agreement on the side that we're going to be partners. You say, hey man, listen, I know this is a headache for you. Just give it over to me. We'll do this agreement that when I flip this house, I will give you 20% of the profits. Guys, you just literally, if you did that, you just basically just created money out of nowhere, guys. You with me? You just created money out of nothing just for showing up and talking to the guy. Okay, so you do that. The guy says, yes, absolutely, because they're motivated. It's a headache. They don't want it. It's your problem. Letitia said, yes, I ate extra avocado in my salad because of that shirt. Thank you, Letitia. You just created, guys. You just created money, guys. You just created income. You just created an asset out of nothing, out of just showing up and negotiating by knowing these things. By knowing these things, guys, you got to invest in yourself. You got to educate yourself. Guys, this stuff will change your life. It changed mine. It will change your life. Okay. And then finally, I have here for creative financing, friends and family finance and friends and family finance. So you find a deal, you're a rock star negotiator, so you negotiated a great deal, and now you go to your friends and your family and you say, hey, listen, I have this deal. It's a great deal. Here are the numbers. We're gonna make XYZ. I am gonna tell you what I do. I give 10% on the money no matter what. All right, and I've shared this with some of you, maybe some of you are there. I give 10% on their money. So if a private investor lends me $100,000 for the purchase and the rehab, I am going to give them $110,000, whether it takes me 2 weeks or whether it takes me 6 months to sell the house. It doesn't matter. That's my agreement. Why I do that, guys? Because I'm playing on their psychology, and I'm playing on their psychology, and I'm appealing to their greed. All right. Most people are getting 1%, 2%, if they're lucky, 3% maybe on a CD. I don't know of anybody getting that much, but maybe. And if you say, hey, you're going to secure, your money is going to be secured with real estate. You're going to be the first position lien holder, a mortgage holder. You're going to have a lien. So I can't sell. I can't do nothing until you get paid, right, on this property for the principal you lend me plus the 10%. Okay. And as soon as it's flipped, remember, I want to sell that house as soon as possible, because the sooner I sell that house, that's the only time I make my money. Right? That makes sense, right, guys? But I'm going to caution you here. If you're going to go to friends and family, you better keep your word. You have to, integrity. It's important that you are in integrity in everything that you do. How you do anything is how you do a thing, like the Jamaicans say, everything, right? How you do anything is how you do everything. And that's the play where if anybody is out there, I know that I talked about anybody's listening, everybody listening that want to invest passively, that's where this would work very well for you. You got either one or two things. You got time or you have money. Right? If you have time and you don't have money, do the ads and start building your business, start building your network. If you have money and you don't have time, then you want to send me an email, skilledpropertyfinders.com, and let's talk about how you can become one of my partners. Okay. That's not for everyone. Let's talk about that and let's see how we can work together. Okay. There is a saying in real estate, and the saying in real estate says, money follows good deals. I don't agree with that statement. Money follows good deals and competency. All right. No one is going to give you money unless you're competent and you know what you're talking about and you know what you're doing. Okay. That's just the way it works. Guys, get educated in this game. Learn this stuff. I just gave you a bunch of gold nuggets. I gave you stuff that you can go use and make some money today. Yes or yes? Can you guys go and make some money tomorrow with this stuff? Just give me a yes. Give me something. Say yes. Say something. Give me something. I want to feel your energy here. All right. Then I want to go into thank you, Eric. I want to go, Vanessa says, yes, sure. Surely keep going to try. Okay. Surely going to try. Okay. Got you. Absolutely. Letitia said. Here's the thing, Vanessa. I know you said I'm surely going to try. And there's no such thing as trying. There's only doing. So do. Don't try. Just do. Tomorrow, wake up. Tonight, not tomorrow. We get out. We get off of this thing. Copy, paste that ad. Create your Google number. Take action. Listen, guys. Opportunity favors those that take action. There you go. That's the language. Surely going to do. Yes, baby. That's what. And you know what? You're going to email me. You're going to tell me how you're getting deals. And, I'll help you and I'll coach you through some of those things. Okay. Awesome. Good for you. Do. Don't try. You got to try to remove that word from your vocabulary. Go try, go to the bathroom. Either you go to the bathroom or you don't, right? Either you pee or you don't. There's no try. Right? Money follows good deals and competency. I'm surely going to do. That's right, baby. I will definitely contact you. Thank you. Yep. Go for it. The habits of a six-figure investor. Now I'm going to go into habits. I am a big mindset guy. I listen. 80% of success is mindset, and the other 20% is mechanical, is skill set. We just did all of the mechanical stuff. And I have to tell you guys that I just spent the last, 40 minutes talking about skill set stuff, but that's only 20% of your success. 80% of your success is going to be with the mindset. It's your mindset. Work on you first, develop yourself first, and everything else will follow. Okay, you guys remember that story I said at the beginning of this, of when I said that I was in my head and I had a story that I wasn't good enough and people that bought real estate didn't look like me, right? That's me being in my head. That was my story, right? Work on yourself first. Yeah, work on yourself. You are good enough. You are good enough. And I'm about to give you the habits. You listen, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in every single one of you. I believe in every single one of you that you can do this thing here. You just got to make up your mind that you're going to do it. Once you make up your mind, then everything else follows. Okay, so number one, one of the biggest things that a six-figure investor does is he invests in himself by attending seminars and improving him or herself. They have a can-I attitude, a constant and never-ending improvement. We call that in the personal development space, we actually call that the overachiever's curse. All right, the overachiever's curse. So Tony, I've been to a lot of Tony Robbins's, probably actually most of them, or I think all of them. There's one I haven't been to, but we, as an overachiever, we always want to get better. And that's probably you, because that's only overachievers come to places like this to learn a new skill. You want to get better. You know there's something better out there for you, right? So constant and never-ending improvement. You have to take that attitude of, I'm going to continue to learn. I'm going to continue to grow. I'm going to continue to go. They attend seminars. They attend webinars. They're constantly reading. The next thing is they read books. I'm going to give you some suggested reads right now. And let me see if I can go here and share it with you. You could take a picture of it. Yep, here it is. I'm going to give you a list of books, some of my suggested reads, some of my favorites. And there you go. So here you go. Read books. So, where is it? No. Where is it? No, I don't have them here. Okay, yep, here you go. One of my favorite books here is The Miracle Morning. So The Miracle Morning is a great book by Hal Elrod. Okay, this is about your rituals in the morning. How you set your tone in the morning will set the rest of your day. How you start your morning sets the tone for the rest of your day. If you start your morning with a crappy ritual, you're going to have a crappy day. That's a great book for that, for your morning ritual. Take that down, listen to it. I'm a big podcast guy, and Audible. I mean, I've listened to, maybe now I'm up to maybe 78 or 80 podcasts this year, and I'm up to my 20th book so far this year. Another great book for your mindset, The Secrets of a Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Holy smokes, what a great book. I would highly recommend you to read that book, because that book is all about, or listen to it on Audible, it's all about reframing your mindset of, you're going to understand after you read this book why you think the way you think and why you're making the money that you're making. If you're not a reader, listen to it. Guys, you can listen to a book in the train, in the car, on your way to work, 15 minutes a day. Invest in yourself. Then there's this other great book here, Buy It, Rent It, Profit by Brian M. Chavis. Great book. I gave you this one because you're in a real estate webinar, so I wanted to give you a real estate book. It's a great book. A lot of good, really good content in there. One of my favorite real estate books. And okay, great. Let me go back here. And I hope you Have any of you, first of all, have any of you read any of those books? Like, okay, there you go. There you go, Letitia. There you go. Yep. There's your recommendations. I gave you a bunch of good ones. Those are really, really good books, by the way. Those are some of my favorites. Then the other thing, the next thing is, thing number 3 is a six-figure investor, the habits of a six-figure investor. The third one is they find time. You're welcome, Vic. They find time to do the things that fulfill them, that rejuvenates them. I'm going to ask you right now, and think, what's the one thing that fulfills you and rejuvenates you? Okay, I'll share with you, for instance, for me, some of the things I like to do when I know myself. I mean, I have a vigorous morning ritual, and I'll share it with you. My morning ritual is I wake up, I drink water, I hydrate my brain, first of all. The minute I touch down, then I sit down for 10 minutes. This is the miracle morning, by the way. I go put my coffee to brew. I sit down for 10 minutes and I meditate and I visualize for 10 minutes. Then I go to my journal and I'll write in my journal what I expect my day to be like. And I'll read what my desired outcome is. I'll write 3 things that I'm grateful for. I'll then write what I want my desired outcome for that day to be. And then at the bottom, I'll write celebrations, and I'll leave that for when I get home tonight. And then I'll look at that thing and I'll close my eyes and I'll visualize for 3 minutes on my desired outcome. So if that's close this deal, do this thing, and I see myself in my head flawlessly doing those things. And then I go down to my basement and I do my vigorous workout for 1 hour, 30 minutes, depending on the day. For 1 hour, 30 minutes, 1 hour, and then boom, I get on with my day, come upstairs, get dressed, do my thing, go with my day. That is my ritual every morning. You need to find your ritual. What is going to work for you, right? What's going to work for you to get your day right? Over a successful investor, one of the things that they find continuously, I find the pattern is, we find things that fulfill us, and we find time to do those things. For me, one of those things is hiking. When I see things are getting shaky for me, or I hate using this. When I'm getting a lot of things on my plate, I don't want to use a particular word. So when I have a lot of things on my plate, I would just drop things and go on this hike that I love by myself, and I leave my phone in the office, and I'll just go and walk. And I'll just go and walk, and that rejuvenates me. Also, spending time with my family. I make sure that we take quarterly or every 6 months, we take a trip, and that just fills me. When I'm out with just goofing around with the kids and my wife and just hanging out with them, there's just a magic on that for me. That's something that refills me. So the question is, what does that for you? This is not about me, it's about you. What does that for you? Find that thing, because none of this stuff matters if you're not right. All right, guys, if you're not right, none of these strategies matter. None of them matter. First of all, you're not going to be effective. You're not going to be pure people. You know, if you're not fulfilled, okay, check this out. So I told my wife one day, I said, I came to a realization, hon, through many years of personal development reading. I said, I came to a realization that I am no longer going to try to make you happy. Yeah, I said that to her. I'm no longer going to try to make you happy. I am going to first work on making myself, on being the best version of me first, so that I can then bring the best version of me to you. In turn, and me bringing the best version to you, we will create a better relationship and a better environment. But I can't put you first before myself. I got to work on me first. I hope you guys are taking notes of that. Take care of you first. Because once you take care of you, you bring the best version of you to everything else in your space. Hope this is making sense. Someone, guys, give me a thumbs up. Give me something. Say yes. Say maybe. Say, give me something. This is good or good, right? In life, you have to master 2 things. I'm going to leave you with this, guys, because I'm taking a little longer than I'm getting close to the end here. In life, you have to master 2 things, my friends. 2 things. You have to master the art of fulfillment. And I just shared what fulfillment is. the art of fulfillment, and you have to master the science of achievement. We did both today. The last few minutes I spent talking about the art of fulfillment, reading, growing. Guys, when a human being doesn't feel like he's growing, he's dying. He feels like he's dying. He feels useless. Okay? You have to master those two things, guys. The art of fulfillment, figure out what fulfills you, and then the science of achievement, which is putting those ads on Craigslist, negotiating those deals, making that money. I put a post on Facebook the other day that I heard on one of the podcasts I was listening to a couple of days ago, and the guy said, I think it was something Hart. The guy said, this is not my quote, but I love the quote. He said, money doesn't buy happiness, and it does not, but poverty wouldn't buy you anything. Doesn't buy anything. Money doesn't buy happiness, but poverty doesn't buy anything, right? If you are making a decision, or unconsciously you're making a decision not to make over a certain amount of money, or maybe you view people, rich people, in a certain way. When you're poor, guys, when a person is poor, you are part of the problem. Me being rich, being wealthy, having money, doing deals, having surplus cash, I can help. I can be part of the solution. Does that make sense, guys? Come on. That makes sense. Be part of the solution. Is you owe it to you owe it to yourself. You owe it to your family. You owe it to your children. If you have children, you owe it to your future. I owe it. I'm going to speak for me. I owe it to my future generation, my grandchildren. I owe it to my great-grandchildren. I owe it to them to make it better for them. And you have the same responsibility too. And you have the opportunity right here tonight to make